Hey Darnell, just a quick thought on, do you feel without Oscar, he played 25 minutes, this increases your workload. How do you think that's gone through the first 5 games for you?
Yeah, obviously it increases the workload a bit. I mean, that's why we work out in the summer. Summer, get ready for the season. It hasn't felt overwhelming at all, and it's hopefully we'd like a few more wins so far this year. But yeah, as the season's gone on, as the games have gone on, I felt more and more comfortable. So just looking forward to what's next.
Next question, Jim Matheson, Post Media. Oh, Jim. Sorry, Lance Hornby. Go ahead.
Darnell, Carl Dubas was very vocal in saying he's admired the way you've developed as a player. You talked about your relationship with Kyle going back.
Yeah, obviously Kyle was drafted me to Sault Ste. Marie and gave me a chance and every opportunity to develop, especially at the age I was really raw and came into the league. And I mean, Kyle not only pushed me to become better as a player, but also as a person. And whether it was in the schoolroom, in the books, or on the ice, he was always someone who was very instrumental, especially in that developmental stage of my career. So I'm always so grateful for obviously the opportunity and all the guidance they gave me at that point, and it's very for me it's great to see him having success and at this level too.
And a quick follow, you mentioned the schoolwork. What sort of things did he help in that regard?
Well, I mean, he really pushed it, all of us really in the Greyhounds. He pushed us not only to you know uh, to take care of the on ice play, but the off ice. Obviously, there's so much more to life than just playing the game of hockey. So, whether it was checking and making sure our grades were good, or sending us the odd article that could help you really look at life maybe in a little different perspective, or look at the way you need to work in a different perspective. So that was always kind of cool to have your GM reach out and have that kind of connection as a player.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Darnell, when you play a team back to back, is the advantage with the team that's won the game, or the advantage with the team that's lost the game because they get 2 days to play the same team again, and it becomes more of a chess match?
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, when you play back to back, you kind of look at it from either perspective. I don't think there's so an advantage. I think there's just more motivation for whatever side you're on. Obviously, if you're the team that dropped one, you want to get it back, and if you're the team that won, you want to stay on the gas pedal. So I wouldn't say there's an advantage, but there's definitely motivation on both sides, and the question I think more becomes who's more hungry. It's easy to look at the team that lost and say they're going to be the more hungry team, but for us we have to have the mindset that these 2 points are even more important than the two that we got the other night.
And could you sense their frustration last game with the way you were checking with their star players? They didn't get much going.
I think that needs to be an identity of our team is to check hard, and yeah, we definitely checked better last game, and it just needs to continue on to another level. But yeah, that's how you frustrate teams, is by being in good positions and on top of players, and obviously they have a lot of skill and a very high power team and a very good team, so we're gonna have to come out and check the same way.
Rob Hitchkowski, Post Media.
You look at the season schedule, and it's nothing but 4 point games against rivals, and they're all from Canada. It's what Canadian hockey fans are like, and media and everything. How important is it as a player to just try and keep a level head through all this? With it, 1 minute the roof is falling in, and the next minute you're going to win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, you have to just you have to put that on the rear view and not even think about it. I mean, the most important thing for us, you come to the rink every day, and what's how can we be better within our system, look within our own game, and talk amongst each other. The outside noise is something that you have to let be on the outside. It's important for us just to focus on our game and what we can be. What we can accomplish if we stick to that. You can't be listening to the outside noise.
Another thing I was asking Zach, what do you guys do on the road now that there's COVID and everything's closed, and you can't go out, you can't go to each other's rooms?
Yeah, it's I mean, you're in the meal room. You got 4 guys out of the meal room, all spread out. We have a lounge where I mean, you can hang out. You guys spread out. We have those Nintendo Switches, so we've been playing a little bit of Mario Kart. So I get creative one way or another. I got a couple. I know myself and a few guys who have some books we're reading. So yeah, there's a bunch of different things that you can do. It's just it's funny. You can't go to some of the, you come to Toronto and there's some great restaurants that you like to go to and can't do that or see family. So it's definitely different, but there's definitely an opportunity still for us to bond on these road trips.
Next question, Mark Masters, TSN.
Hi Darnell, just to follow up, I guess what's on your reading list? What books are kind of making an impact on you?
I got a couple going. I got The Mindful Athlete that I'm reading. The Millionaire Next Door, this book that I've just finished up, and I got Crib Sheet, which is a different read for me.
And on another note, just what's the absence of Austin Matthews do to change the dynamic tonight?
Yeah, obviously he's one of the best players in the league. So I think you look at the Toronto team with him out of the lineup. There's still so many players that can make an impact, especially offensively. They play with high pace, and they play the style of game that whoever comes into their lineup is going to bring the same thing, the same energy. So for us, we have to be ready no matter who's out there. We have to be ready for what's to come.
Jack Michaels, 6-3 Chad.
Just a quick question about the plane, Darnell. One of the things about being a Western Canadian team is you got a lot of long flights, a lot of card games, a lot of opportunities to hang out, but I don't get the sense that's the atmosphere at all. Can you give me some sense of what goes on the plane?
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like the hotel. There's some reading going on. There's more guys reading books and playing Nintendo Switch than I think I've ever seen. So because you can't. That was the cool thing about the plane. You got the card table going. You got 8 guys going, having a conversation, and there's lots of laugh. You've been on the plane all the time. There's lots of laughing and joking around, and it's kind of different. Everyone's got a mask on, and you're in your own seat. So it's interesting because you got to find different ways to make it make your time useful.
Next question, Luke Fox, Sportsnet.
Hi Darnell, you mentioned the Mindful Athlete. I'm just wondering if you meditate.
Yeah, I actually did start to get into that a little bit. So yeah, I do. I'm not very good at it yet. I know it takes a lot of practice. So I'll have to get that more into the daily routine.
What kind of benefits have you seen from it?
Oh, just the calming state. I think just to be able to, today's day and age, you sit on your phone, TV, everything is going a million miles an hour. So just to be able to sit down and kind of put life in perspective and slow down, and I find that really useful, especially in today's day and age.